Hello there friends, and welcome back to Busy Girl Budgets. $650 is what we're going to be cash stuffing into our envelopes today. So grab your favorite drink or snack, cozy up, and let's stuff our envelopes. Well, hello there friends, and welcome back again. Today we are going to be cash stuffing $650, which you guys saw as I counted that in my intro there. We are going to be doing quite a bit this week. I feel like this amount has been kind of our norm between like $620 and $670. So this is kind of the amount that we're getting used to, and that's been working all right for us. We've still been able to do a lot in our savings challenges with this amount, which is wonderful. So yeah, let's get right into it. We're going to grab my dividers for my wallet. And starting off with groceries this week, we are going to be adding 50. I did a freezer clean out and I made a spreadsheet of all the stuff I have in my freezer. So hopefully it can make meal planning a little bit easier. And I know that really what I need weekly is just like fresh stuff. So eggs, milk, as well as produce. So yeah, I have my meal plan done already for this week and I already grocery shopped for this week. So we'll see if I even use this $50. If not, I'm going to put it in my Costco envelope. But yeah, we shall see. As far as dining out, this week we're going to put 30. It's already, let's see, it's Monday and I'm recording this video today, Monday. You guys will probably see this Tuesday, but we actually got paid Friday. So the weekend has already come and gone. And so like I said, I have a meal plan for the rest of the week. So hopefully we won't have to use dining out. Fun money, I did not spend mine last week. So this is rollover and we're going to add another 10. And then miscellaneous or buffer is also going to get 10. And you know what? I'm actually going to do my fun money in fives as well. Okay, so that is it for my wallet. As always, we also set aside fun money for my husband, and he's going to get 10, so we'll put that to the side for him. If you guys missed my unstuffing, I shared a really cute photo that my husband hand painted for me. So if you guys missed that, run over to my unstuffing and check it out. It is super, super beautiful. And that is it for my wallet. Before we jump into the high priority binder, if you guys are watching, give this video a thumbs up and leave me a painting emoji in the comments, like a paintbrush emoji. I don't know if there's like an artist emoji. Leave me one of those in the comments, just as a little memento for the cute little picture that my husband painted for me. It is a picture of me and my dog, and it is absolutely adorable and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. All right, so that's it for the wallet. So let's switch to high priority. How are you guys doing today? It is likely Thursday when I am posting this video. Did I say Tuesday earlier? My other video is going to be on Tuesday, and this one will probably be released on Thursday. So if you guys have a long weekend for 4th of July, what are your plans? We are hoping to mostly be home and get some things done around the house. Probably a pretty normal week for us around here. I'm hoping Instacart is going to be super busy. Usually it is around a holiday weekend, so we'll see. Usually before the holiday and after the holiday are busy. If people went on vacation before or after, then they didn't go grocery shopping. So anyway, we're hoping for a productive week doing Instacart. So starting off in my high priority binder, we have our emergency fund. And we are going to be adding $20 to that today. That's our usual. With next week's paycheck, I already am planning to add another $500 in here. And so I will obviously show you guys that when we get paid again. But 20 going in here today. My husband, with his self-employment contract, he has a contract with a company for 3 months. And he's still self-employed, so there's no deductions or anything taken out, but he is on a bi-weekly payment. So he will have a check this next week. His income will be included. But for this week, it's mostly just my income, as like my side hustle income, as well as my regular part-time income. So we added 20 in here. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 21, 22, and 2,300 in the bank. 24, 25, 26, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, and 40. So we have 2,740 in our emergency fund. All right, next is going to be my dog's emergency fund, and they are going to get the normal 20 as well. So they now have 500 in the LA account, 620, and 640. 640 in there. Next we have health, and this is getting 100 today, and this is the only bill that I cash stuff for. This is for our health insurance, because being self-employed now, we have to pay that ourselves completely out of pocket. So that's been a new adjustment for us. But yeah, we're getting used to that. So been a little bit frustrating to have to put that much towards health insurance, especially because when you're used to those things just automatically coming out of your check before you even see that money, I don't know, it just doesn't hurt as much. But I am thankful to have this for sure. Okay, next is going to be car repairs, and that is going to get 20. So it has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have 220 in car repairs. And if you guys missed it in my last few videos, I did pay off my car. So my husband and I both have our cars paid off. We are car payment free. So this envelope is going to go towards just regularly scheduled maintenance. Just as like a tidbit of info for you guys, I drive a Volkswagen Touareg. It's a 2017. I love it. It has over 100,000 miles on it. We bought it in 2020 or 2021, and we bought it because it actually tows our travel trailer. And most mid-size SUVs cannot tow a travel trailer. So I love that mine can, because it's not giant. And I just love it. My husband also has a Volkswagen. He has a Volkswagen Golf R, and we bought that also like right before the pandemic. I think it was October 2019 when we bought it. And I paid that off about a year and a half later, because I was doing real estate pretty hardcore at the time. And if you guys remember, in 2020, 2021 during the pandemic, real estate was just insane. So many people buying. I made a lot of money during that time, and I used a good chunk of that. I think 2 of my commission checks I just used and paid off his car. So we haven't had a payment on his car in a long time. And the great thing about his car is that we don't drive it as much. Mine is the workhorse, because we drive it back and forth to Michigan. But his car only has like 54,000 miles on it. So we have tried really hard to keep the miles off of that, and hopefully he will be able to have it for a long, long time and no car payment. All right, next is my Michigan envelope, and today this is going to get 30. We are actually flying up here again in about 2.5 weeks. My dad asks every day when I FaceTime him when I'm coming up there. He asks if it's today, and it's not. But he always just says, I want to see my children. So I know he'll be really happy when we get up there. So in Michigan, I have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, and 300. And this trip was actually planned a few months ago. The trip that we just took to Michigan a couple weeks ago was unplanned due to a health emergency. But this one was actually planned. So we are hoping that this trip can be a little bit more fun, a little bit more stress-free, and we can actually just enjoy a little bit of family time up there. All right, that is it for my high priority binder. So we're going to switch now into my short-term binder. All right, starting off with pups, we are going to be adding 50, and that is all that they have. I used this envelope primarily for their day-to-day things, like their food, medication, treats, anything like that that we purchase. And then their emergency fund is for just that, emergencies. Or I think we're going to have Melbourne's teeth cleaned pretty soon. He is going to be 11, so it's more important as he gets older that he has that done more frequently. And he doesn't like chew on toys as much as Luna. Luna chews on toys a lot, so it helps to clean her teeth. But Melbourne doesn't do that, so we probably are going to need to do that soon. So that's going to be a good amount of money. All right, but $50 is all that's in pups right now. Next is household, and that is going to get 5, so it has 55. Then we have Costco, and I use this envelope for Sam's Club as well as Trader Joe's, or any like grocery overflow. If we overspend in our regular grocery envelope, then I can dip into this. Today it is getting 50, so it is 50, 70, 90, and 100 in there. Next is beauty, and this is for haircuts and hair color. I color my own hair, and I get it from a company called eSalon. That is going to be coming out in the next like week and a half, I think. I am adding 10 this week, but I'm actually going to pull these 5s and I'm going to add a 20. So it's like I added 10. So I have 20, 40, 60, and 80 in beauty. And then lastly in here, we have toiletries, and this is for all the products that we use. And I'm going to add 5, so there's 15 in there. All right, and that is it for my short-term binder. Okay, so next we have our low priority binder, and starting off we have coffee, and this is for all of our supplies to make drinks at home. Today we're going to be adding 5, and so that gives us 10. I just restocked on a lot of our like staples that we use, so we'll just start building this up again. I have to tell you guys, the other day I went to TJ Maxx with my mother-in-law, and they have been renovating their house. They've actually not been living in it for the last year because it flooded. And so they had to not live there while they've been renovating their whole house. And so they kind of reconfigured their kitchen. Most of the rest of the house is all the same. They just redid it how it was. The kitchen they reconfigured a little bit, so the cabinetry is a little bit different, and like the space is different. So I love to organize. So we measured all the cabinets, and we went to TJ Maxx and Home Goods and got some stuff to organize. But while we were there, I have really had my eye on some of the cutie like iced coffee cups that are going around that are actually from, I think they're from Anthropologie, but there's a lot of dupes going around. But basically it's like a clear, thick glass, and the rim has a color on it, and then there's like a fruit like embedded in each side. So the one that I got has cherries on it, and I just could not pass them up. So I got 2 of those, and I cannot wait. I haven't gotten to do this yet, but I can't wait to make one of my iced coffees in there or a matcha and take a picture of it. And also I have a cherry challenge that's going to be coming to the shop, and so I'm definitely going to be using that cup in like some of the photography for the advertising for it. I just think it'll be so cute. But part of what makes having my coffee and like my matcha and tea and stuff at home enjoyable is that I've like accumulated or collected a few things over the years that just like makes it really cute to like have a drink in. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol because it makes me sick. So I don't ever have like a fun drink with friends. I'll do a mocktail here and there, but I mean, I'll go out with friends, but I don't drink. So I like to make my coffee and my tea and my matcha and stuff. That's my fun drink. And so that's kind of a little fun thing I do for myself. I look forward to it every day. But I just had to share that with you guys because I thought they were so cute. Anyway, so next is going to be entertainment. And it is getting 20 this week. So it has 20, 25, and 30. And then shopping is going to get 20. That has 20, 40, 60, and 80. And then lastly in here we have gifts, and that is going to get 5. So it has 10. And that is it for this binder. So I gotta tell you guys something super fun and exciting. So this is travel related and credit card point related. So as you guys know, I'm a big supporter of still using credit cards in conjunction with cash, and that's why I have an unstuffing every week, because I still use my card because I want to get the points. So if you guys have watched my channel for any length of time at all, you know that I travel pretty much free. When it comes to flying specifically, I never pay for flights. and I fly a lot. And a lot of the time, I would say 50% of the time, I don't pay for my hotel either. That's also reward related. So this trip that we have coming up, there's this band that we've wanted to see for a long time. Probably none of you guys know who it is, but the band is called Hot Mulligan, and it's a band from Michigan. And it seems like whenever we're there, they are never on tour. Like, they're always on a South America tour. And we have wanted to see them for quite a while. And they just put out a US tour, and they're going to be in Michigan, but they're going to be there in the middle of winter, which is not the time that I want to go to Michigan. So they have some dates like not too far from when our anniversary is, which is in October. So they have some dates in November in Texas, which is just the state next to us. It's still far. So if we were to drive, it's like 11 hours to Dallas. But I got round trip tickets, Southwest, for 12,000 points, which is basically nothing. And my husband flies for free. So total for the two of us to fly was 12,000 points. So I paid $0 for the flight. Then I had so many points still that one of my rewards cards, the points transfer to like 9 different places. It's like multiple different airlines and also hotel chains. And so they transfer to Marriott. Well, Marriott had a promotion where if you transfer points, they would bump it by 65%. So if you transferred 100,000 points, they'd actually give you 165,000 Marriott points. So I decided to jump on that. And anytime you book with points with Marriott, the 5th night is free. If you book 4 nights, your 5th night is free. So we got 5 nights in a hotel, a nice Marriott hotel in Dallas. And the amount of points that I had to spend was only 37,000 points. So paid nothing, $0 for that as well. So far, the only thing that we've paid for a 5-day trip from Albuquerque to Dallas is for our concert tickets. And I'm super pumped because the other thing we're going to do while we're there is go to Waco, because I've been dying for the last like 12 years to go to Magnolia Farms, and I've never gotten to go, and we're only going to be like an hour, 20 minutes away. So I am so pumped, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because as much as I'm a big supporter of the cash stuffing method, I think there's definitely a balance to be had between using cash and using a credit card, but only if you can be responsible with your spending and using it. I will say that getting to the point where I have enough points to fund full vacations has taken me like a year to do, but I have funded multiple vacations, and I have flown. I need to go back and count the amount of flights that I've taken and paid nothing. It's pretty wild. So I know I've promised you guys a video for a long time. It's just so hard to sit down and like actually have the time to film it. But I promise you guys, it's on my mind. I do want to do it. I definitely want to talk about it. And I'm kind of waiting for there to be like a good credit card airline promotion so that's when I share it with you guys, because I want you to get the most benefit. If you're gonna get a card, get it when there's like an inflated points bonus, which right now there isn't. There usually is later on in the year. So I will definitely let you guys know when that happens. Anyway, sorry if that was boring for you. If you stuck around, thank you. But let's go ahead and stuff our savings challenges now, because we are doing a lot in there as well. Okay, so we are starting off strong with our Soaring High Challenge, and we are adding $40 in here today. This is available in my shop in physical form and also in digital form. So 40 in here today means we have 20, 40, and 60. And we need to color in 2 of our balloons. I feel like I complete this challenge every couple of weeks. So I think I want to start another high dollar amount challenge. I really am missing doing the Every Little Bit Adds Up challenge from Daisy Budgets. I really want to do just like a bigger challenge, one that takes me a little bit longer. All right, so we've got 60 in there. Next is our Boot Scootin' Challenge, and today that is just going to get 5. Each of these icons is worth 5 for a total of $50. So a lot of my challenges in my shop are, I think, geared towards a little bit more low income. I am motivated when I can finish something pretty quickly, and so I think that's why I've enjoyed doing a lot of these challenges that I've made, because they're not like super high dollar amount, but you know, $100 or $200. And it feels like it happens pretty quickly, and that's really motivating to me. But like I said, I do want to do one that's a little bit more like time consuming. That takes me a little longer, but there's a bigger reward. All right, so we're adding 30 to my Made in the 90s challenge today. Okay, so let's draw a heart on our inflatable chair. Did anybody else have inflatable furniture when they were kids? Because that was totally the thing when I was in school. I remember doing like fundraisers and stuff for choir, and you know, they would give you like the booklet of stuff to sell to your neighbors, right? Like wrapping paper and like not very good chocolates, and like trinkety kind of stuff. But then they would show you like, if you sell this much, you get these prizes. And I remember one time I did get a inflatable chair, and I just thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And I think, of course, immediately, like when I had it in my room, one of my brothers came in there and like absolutely destroyed it. I have 5 brothers, by the way, if you guys are new. Never stood a chance. I'm the youngest only girl. So that inflatable chair never stood a chance in my house, but I did have it briefly, and I thought it was awesome. Okay, so in my Made in the 90s challenge now, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 150 in here. So we only have 2 more of these to do, and then this challenge will be done. So maybe next time I'll make it worth a little bit more. Okay, our next one is our Progress Every Paycheck challenge, and this one is worth 300. So last week we did Paycheck 1, which was for $75. This week we're going to do Paycheck 2, which is for $25. And obviously, if you guys have extra money to work with, then do 2 at a time, do 3 at a time, whatever you want to do. I am adding 25 today. So let's see, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So we are 1/3 of the way done with this challenge. This is also available in a scratch off in my shop, and that one is for a higher dollar amount. It's for $750. So if you're looking for a higher dollar amount, then check that one out. The last thing we're going to be stuffing in here is my September challenge, and we are going to be doing the first 2 $40 ones that are in here. So we need a total of 80. So that's what we should have left. So we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80. So that is correct. And the reason I'm in September for this is I've just been trying to knock it out as quickly as possible, as well as I did start it in the beginning of December last year, so I didn't wait till January. So that's how I'm still a little bit ahead. But that is it for this week's cash stuffing, you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. Reminder, if you guys made it to the end and haven't commented, drop me a like artist emoji or a paintbrush emoji in the comments. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, because a lot of you guys are returning viewers all the time and you're not subscribed to my channel. So come on, what's up with that? Hit the subscribe button, and I'd be super, super appreciative. I didn't mean to be a jerk right then. I'm like, come on guys. Anyway, subscribe if you haven't already. I really would appreciate it, truly. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you in our next video. Bye.